you when you're all so listenable. I might keep them a bit short so I get to say more. I got to visit Slim's beautiful home and studio and be part of a couple of the tracks, singing harmonies on Matcham's album too, so I hope you all get to have a listen to that. I know Bay FM's picked it up too in supporting the artists again. They got a big party coming up as well. Everyone has a party. The story goes that my whole family's mad. I'm okay, by the way. And when I met my father late in life, he told me stories about my great-grandmother who was American Indian, and I don't quite know how she got there because they're all Irish. Something to do with the war. I still can't get a straight answer. But she had long white plaits and a pipe and would sit by the fire, and she couldn't read or write, but she was the midwife. She had 16 children, and he holds her in high regard, and it's one of his, it's one of my favourite ancestors, of course. So I call him the wisdom of not really knowing anything at all.
Just keep on reveling. Must I weave them together again? For these seeds, they grow your soul. Grandmother, grandmother, you dance in me and sing in me, play for me. Play me the old drum beat. Play me the old drum beat. Bare feet beat up the dust. Silver cloud aligning and make a hole for us. For the pale feet come and they carried it away. They bore a big wind change, for goodness sakes. For white is a color that we don't see. But white built these walls between you and me. Help us stand together again. For these seeds, they grow your soul. Grandmother, grandmother, you dance in me and sing in me, play for me. Play me the old drum beat. cloud. White feather, all a river shall run together. Silver cloud, white feather, all a river shall run together. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It's amazing to can I have a little bit? Oh, actually, I could turn it down here. It's amazing to show your work because it's such a solitary thing. I spend a lot of time by myself because it's the best place for me. And but I'm so compelled to connect, and this is my best part of connecting, on my best side, I think. So we had nowhere to live for a little while, and me and the kids, and we went to stay with a friend. We were going to house sit their house while they went away, and they just had twins, except my little boy gave their whole family chicken pox, so they had to come home early. We had all of us in the house, and it was mayhem, and the kids didn't want to be there. And this is a song about making your home where your heart is. Road is long and the sky is blue. There's so much distance between the horizon and you. We go alone, yeah, we all come together. The seasons roll up and then smoke the weather. Sometimes you got to curl up inside. I hold your hand like I hold your life. Well, you've got the key to your only home. The door to love is always open. The door to love is never closed. Never closed to you. Close to you. There's brushes in our hair and there's cobwebs in our mind. The silent waves are crashing all the time. We've got our breath and the thick skin to hold it. Yeah, we got our souls. Thank God we never sold them. Sometimes you got to curl up inside. I hold your hand like I hold your life. Well, you've got the key to your only home. The door to love is always open. The door to love is never closed. Never close to you. Close to you. They're very short and sweet tonight. What's going on? They're all short and sweet. Another sip of brandy, I believe. So I'm going to sing you 2 more tunes and sing them especially for Matcham too. I was so realised this year in the eyes of my loved ones and beautiful community. So I really, it's a special night. And this is my favourite song I got for my birthday from the universe. Called She's Apples. by her side. And the mama trees hush, hush the capers of the night. And my heart is a hummingbird with wings in flight, for she's a Paul's rosy ride. She's a Paul's rosy ride, rosy ride. And there's a big green hill kissing the sky, a barrel full of laughs I go running down the night. I fly, come running down the night. Fly, for she's a Paul's rosy ride. She's a Paul's rosy ride, rosy ride. Dear friend, I'll always try to say what I mean. Dear friend, I'll always try to hear you, to hear what you mean. It's you and me, and she's our Paul. She's a Paul.
I've tried being straight and that didn't help. And I've tried being out of it and that didn't help. Tried running and that didn't help. And this is about don't run. It don't run on time. I just love our community so much. Thank you so much for receiving us tonight. We make music together, and music's about a community thing, and I think we're all musicians, and I think we're all music, and yeah, that's what I think.
energy down my spine. Are you ready for me, sunshine? This day is mine. The freedom train that I've been counting on, don't run on time. Yeah, the carriages are rocking. No, but I don't sleep. The eyeballs are popping. So now we're in a skin deep. Are you ready? Are you ready for me, sunshine? This day is divine. That freedom train that I've been counting on, don't run on time. So you're beautiful people, you're right here and right now. There be a living river running in the heart of our town. Are you ready? Are you ready for me, sunshine? This day is divine. That freedom train that I've been counting on, don't run on. No, don't run on. Don't run on. Don't run, don't run home, don't run home. Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. A bigger round of applause than that, come on. Absolutely awesome. Somebody sent me an email the other day. We got the main band, Matcham and his friends, coming on in about 10-15 minutes. And I'm just going to share something with you. A friend of mine, you mightn't think this either. If anybody knows me from the olden days, I used to have dirty clothes on all the time and working up in the forest salvaging timber. And this is a long way from chainsaws and mud in the bush. Anyway, I've become technologically advanced. I get emails and I've got a computer. Somebody sent me an email the other day, and a really nice guy actually. And it was about a real famous classical musician in New York, really high calibre. I can't remember his name. And he talked about music, classical music actually, and he spoke about the Greeks and how they related music to the universe and all sorts of stuff, like really full-on stuff. And, or to me, well anyway, to everybody I reckon it would be actually what they were saying. About 40 years ago when I was anyway, when I was 18 or something, I started listening to country blues, and Matcham actually listened to country blues too. Mississippi John Hurt, Fred McDowell, and there's a lot of musicians, I think, listen to them. The Mississippi Delta, it's a long way from Australia, but the country blues from the 20s and 30s, well, even before that in fact, they sung from the heart. They sung field hollers. They started off with field hollers because they didn't have musical instruments, and there was somebody yelling out a few words and somebody following it up. You didn't need instruments, and it was just heart-wrenching. And when you hear them today, people performing traditional blues and such, it's amazing. And so whereas the Greeks maybe had all these really powerful things to say about music and the cosmos and all the bigger picture, the sounds from country blues and Rebecca Rowland playing just beautiful bass notes, it's like aromatherapy. It does something inside you, and it really kind of strikes a chord internally, and it's fantastic. I love playing music. I couldn't go a day without playing music and listening to music. I think Slim was showing me giving me a listen to an album, Ivan Perger, the local chap. He's really nice guy. He actually sent an apology. He couldn't make it here tonight, and if Matcham can hear me, Ivan Perger and Zach couldn't make it because Ivan tried to rescue a lady next door. Her car was going down this massive 100-foot cliff, and he ran after the car and grabbed it and saved it till a crane came, and he pulled all his back out, and he couldn't make it tonight. Yeah, no, the truth is actually he was taking a grass catcher off his lawnmower and something happened. He heard some clicks in his back and he's in a really bad way, but I thought I'd try and con you by telling you something different, but anyway, you wouldn't wear that. Anyway, Slim Pickens, a really interesting guy, you know, like he's starting a quiet revolution in this community out at South Golden Beach. He's an amazing and very understated guy. And he's got this little recording studio, and it's just amazing the people he helps and puts them on an album. And I made an album with him last year when I was going through some of my darkest days, and turned out unreal, and I made really good friends with him. Anyway, Ivan Perger, he made an album with Slim. Anyway, Slim was taking me for a drive in his car. He's got a really good stereo in his car, and he said, listen to this. And I yelled at him after a few minutes. I said, stop, stop. He said, why? I said, I want to dance. And the mongrel wouldn't pull over. There was nowhere to stop. But anyway, I love music, and I know all of you here tonight love music too. And the next act tonight, Matcham and his friends, Matcham Kane and his friends, they're going to be a great... I hope you really, really enjoy them. The Friends comprise Slim Pickens, and there's a harmony. Actually, I shouldn't have just said his name, actually, because I don't know none of the others, and it seems a bit unfair that I'll just say him. But anyway, there's a really awesome lineup tonight of musicians that are going to be taking you out for the evening, and I really, really hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. The local area is very, very rich in talent, and tonight is absolutely just a showcase of some awesome musicians, and I really do hope you enjoy it. So anyway, the band should be getting up on stage any time now, and when they do, I'll just introduce them. So I really do hope you enjoy the rest of the night, folks.